got a beautiful fucking morning to you. Something like that. That'll work. And there goes the paramedics. Anyway, this video, I wanted to explain to you the dark side of sleep deprivation. I posted a video earlier on Instagram TV, and it was a good recording. Bear_experience. Go check this shit out. It's awesome. I do sleep deprivation studies on myself to find more of myself. By depleting, think of fasting, if you will. It's a form of getting my body to a physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual fatigue to where, I guess if you will, nothing makes sense. You know, lines of reality and fantasy mold into one, where there really is no segregation of reality and fantasy. It's just a beautiful, chaotic, fucked up place. And it allows me to face myself. And why I did that, I don't fucking know. It allows me to push myself. It allows me to know my limits on what I can and am not yet able to do. I don't like the word can't. Can't is a very limiting and restricting word, and I swear to God, if you fucking go in there, I will whoop your ass in public. That's what I thought. I love you too. Anyway, it allows me to go to a place within myself, even though I might be outside in public, going to the store, doing whatever. It allows me to really analyze myself. You know, for example, taking even a fucking simple weighted curl. You know, you're doing a curl. I know what my body physically can do. Okay, right now. But I don't know what my body can do when it's fatigued. Why would you want to put yourself in that situation? Why would you not want to? It allows you to push yourself. It allows you to see what you're capable of. It allows you to take the perspective of, I know what I'm capable of because my mommy said I'm so fucking awesome. I know that I'm totally capable because it's my fucking right. Fuck all that shit. Fuck it all. You don't need somebody to tell you you're good or you're bad. You don't need anybody to tell you you can or cannot do anything. You need to know it for yourself. That's why I do every fucking thing that I do. Self-development. It's like people don't even register the self part in any of it. So that is why I push a lot of myself. I want to know more about me. What better way to do it than experimenting with everything? I'm not saying drugs and alcohol are good. I don't condone the use of that shit. Doesn't matter if I do it or not, but I don't condone that. What I mean by experimenting is you got to be willing to experiment in your hell. You have to be willing to experiment in your dark side. For me, going through a sleep deprivation cycle, it's a good thing. And the video that is on Instagram, that is part of what happens. Excuse me. I feel energetic. I feel full of knowledge. Like every single time I do a sleep deprivation study on myself, I feel more of my body. It's like more of my body I become aware of. You know, I'm able to sync with it on a molecular level, if you will. It's like I'm able to take the physical and the mental and tie them together. Contrary to the fact that my brain is inside my body. My thoughts are inside my body. Anyway, it also allows me to, at the end of a cycle, doesn't matter how much sleep I get, whether it's a day, whether it's like last night with 3 hours, every single time I do it, I go through a fatigue. I go through a period of fatigue. There we go. I'm fucking physically drained. I'm emotionally drained, mentally drained, spiritually drained. Not in a bad way. It's just I'm bleh. Okay, and it's like the mix of old things, emotions, physically, mentally, and spiritually, are merging and mixing with the new things that I have found. And it's like a moment of just I mean, like, I'm slouching like a motherfucker. My back is driving me crazy. My kidneys are fucking. Man, it feels like fucking Mike Tyson's behind me, hitting me in the fucking kidneys. It's not kidney failure. Don't start diagnosing me, you little crazy mofo. That partly is because of my diet through this period, and my my hydration have not been the greatest. There are also reasons why I do that, because I want to push myself physically. I have a lot of digestional stuff that I'm working with, and I like to experiment on basically learning how to control them without any outside influence, food and water. I do stay hydrated, I will admit, not enough, because I woke up this morning and I had a fucking Charlie horse like there was no goddamn tomorrow. It was my fault. I had to accept that immediately. That was a tough one. I hate fucking Charlie horses. But there's always a period of fatigue at the end of a sleep deprivation study for me. And it allows me to, like, I'm angry. I'm straight out fucking angry right now. I'm filled with anger. And for me, that's a good thing, because it's not directed. Like, I don't hate black people. I don't hate politics. I don't hate that light. I don't hate men, or I don't hate women. There's no actual excuse for the hate. And I won't allow myself to do that. Even within myself, like, oh, fuck, I should have did this, or I should have did... No. It's just I'm filled with it. Filled with it. But there's no motive to it. There's no motive for it. There's no justification. Well, there is a justification for it. I did this to experience this. But there's no projected blame, if you will. It's just in me. I've never been able to have anger within me and be controlled. And that's why I like this feeling. Like, now I'm starting to actually get emotional, because I'm like actually finding a truth as I share this with you. Anger is something that has always controlled me. And I mean, we all pull all-nighters, doesn't matter what age you are. There's that fatigue the next day. Well, I have found, for me, that fatigue brings anger. And when I've stayed up in the past, well, fuck you. Oh, I'm sorry, I was up all night. Basically begging for your forgiveness to allow me to be an asshole because I did something to stay up all night long. But I'm going to take it out on you, and I expect you to be okay with it. And this is my excuse for it. I was up all night. That is what my life has been like. So now that I have control of this, I can be angry and be social and not want to get away from everybody and not, fuck you, you son of a bitch. I'm just angry. But no direction for it. And I like that, because I've never been able to operate within while being angry. It's always just, rah. I know it may not make any sense, especially by my physical appearance, but I am fucking angry. And I like it because I use it to my advantage. It's a feeling that I've never actually connected with, contrary to how that sounds. And so it allows me to, this fucking box sitting here is a fucking box. That's all it is. It's a fucking box. And I'm angry at the fact that it's still sitting there. One, obviously, I know I'm the only one to blame. Wait, hold on. Francesca! Yep, I'm the only one to blame, because I don't have a maid in a French outfit with a French name named Francesca to help clean this place up. So, yeah, it's totally my fault. Going past the fact that it's my fault, I'm able to look at the irritation, understand where it come from, why it's there, how it got there. Fuck, it is me. But I'm able to analyze it and just look at it like, okay, I know why I got irritated with it. I know why I'm up here. You get what I'm trying to say. But it allows me to just be irritated, but not in a directed manner. It allows me to just be here. So the irritation of this box still sitting here, it doesn't irritate me anymore. Not that this box actually irritated me, but it allows me to look at things that generally would have pissed me off. I mean, come on, you've stayed up all fucking night before. You know exactly that right there could set you off. It allows me to understand triggers, but then it allows me to diffuse the situation, if you will, but use it in a positive manner. Anger is an emotion that causes a lot of energy. It is almost as equal to love. Not quite. Love is an emotion that creates far more energy than anger or rage. But when you understand that rage does cause energy, it does have a power. Rather than being controlled by that power, you then control that power. For example, people feel a power when they are completely fucking rage and anger filled. But rather than the love of rage, use the rage of love. Okay? Now, to separate those, love and rage, it just allows you to be within it. That's what it does for me. That's why I do this. Actually, this sleep deprivation study got started by accident. I work third shift, and I go through a weird, fucked up sleep cycle. Now that I don't work right now. My sleep schedule's kind of fucked up, and I was up however long ago 72 hours was. 3 days? 4 days, something like that. I was up all night, and then I forced myself to stay up all day, so I'd sleep the next night. One thing led to another. Here we fucking are. And through the process of every sleep deprivation study that I do on myself, I find more of myself. And I find more that I really love the ending. I mean, I love the entire experience, but I really love that ending. Being able to be angry after I get a couple hours of sleep and my body's now coming to terms with, fuck, dude, you've totally deprived us of far more than just sleep. It allows me to hold myself accountable and own up to, I did this. But it also allows me to be filled with this emotion and have control over this emotion. In essence, if you will, it's like, it would be like taking a very positive energy and dumping it into a very positive source. Or it'd be like, focus. I can take rage and turn it into a positivity by not changing it at all. I can just take rage and put it with love. To me, that turns it into a passion. I can then put that into the tank to drive myself to my goals, to help redefine and refocus my focus, to help clarify my mind. In essence, if you will, it's like a detoxification process. Detoxification of all this shit within me and about me that is not aiding to my benefit in any goal that I have, and allowing me to redefine it and actually give it purpose and directive and drive and use it as a fuel to better my life for my goals and for what I have going. I wanted to record this video to show you that anger is not a bad thing. How you use it, I won't tell you it's a bad thing. That's only for you to figure out on your life. But I know in my life, I've used it in very negative ways. So now I'm able to harness it and put it for good use. I think I'm rambling at this point, but I'm going to let y'all go. I just wanted y'all to know that anger and rage and hate, they are all good things. But you have to learn how to control them to actually make them good. Hate is a very bad thing. It consumes this world. People are driven by it. Governments are destroyed by it. Lives are taken because of it. But when you learn that you can actually harness its power, it can then be used as a good thing. But that is a process you have to figure out all on your own. I'm just trying to show you, not trying, I'm showing you my process of what I've done to understand this and how to implement it into my life. Anger, rage, and hate, they're beautiful, powerful energies that you can use, you could use in all areas of your life, as long as you know how to control them, as long as you know how to harness them and filter through the negative part of the hate, anger, and rage. I'm gonna shut my fucking mouth now. I need to fucking eat. I love you guys. I really do. Everything that I do in my life is literally for me and only me. I don't give two flying fucks about any of you. But that is the most beautiful part about it. Because I do it for me, I am then able to see how it could truly impact the lives of many around this world. And that's why I offer it. That's why I give it. Contrary to what I just fucking said about doing it for me and fuck you. In order to be selfless, you have to be selfish first. And that's why I do it all. You know, if I find something that has made a useful purpose for me in my life, why would I want to hoard it? I don't want to be better than you. I don't want to be worse than you. I want to connect with you. And if it allows us to connect, and then you could possibly use it in your life, and then I can take your experiences and possibly use them in my life to better ourselves, to better myself, fuck yeah. That's what it's all about right there. I love you guys. I really do. You guys are... It's beautiful to be able to watch all of you grow. It's beautiful to be able to be part of your experience on social media. You know, go to your page and see how creative you are, or hear your opinions and be part of your thoughts. To me, that's what life's about. Being able to connect with people. And yet again, here I am just continuing this fucking video. I love you guys. You guys are truly inspirational. Stay awesome and stay sexy. I love you guys.